which is the journal ledger accounting. Okay,
Okay.
so our first step is that we need to define chart of account.
Okay.
Okay, so we are doing right now SAP S4 HANA. Okay, and there's a
Okay.
change in SAP S4 HANA and in EC6 version also.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you both that what are the things we have in EC6 and what are the things we have in S4 HANA. Okay,
Okay.
so the first step is what that we need to define chart of account. This chart of account, that is a 4-digit code. So we're going to enter same like the company code, so you can like easy to remember the code.
Okay.
So how we're going to create this chart of account in SAP S4 HANA, but on the other side I'm going to open this the EC6, that how we're going to create that in the EC6 one. Okay, I just need to show you the picture that what are the changes we have.
Okay.
Okay, so now you need to operate this one. So the first step is that we need to define chart of account in SAP S4 HANA. So how we gonna do that? First you need to enter SPRO.
Okay.
SPRO SAP reference IMG. Do it, no?
Ah, okay. I thought maybe. Okay.
SPRO SAP reference IMG. Financial accounting.
Okay.
You need to go in financial accounting. In financial accounting, we have journal ledger accounting. In journal ledger accounting, we have master data.
Okay.
In master data, we have GL accounts. In GL accounts, we have
Okay.
preparations. In preparation, we have this second option is what that is added chart of account list. Execute.
Okay.
Okay. So when you execute this one, uh, this window will come and you have to make a new entry. Okay. Now look, the first is what that is a chart of account code. So we're gonna enter same like the company code, easy to remember. So our company code was
Okay.
our company code is LR12. Then in the description you can mention that
Yeah.
is chart of account for LR12, right? Then maintain
Okay.
language, it is
Yeah.
English, that is English. So press E, and then we have
Yeah.
length of GL account number. What is the length of a GL account number? So here we're gonna enter the length. How many digits? Right, it is 1000, right? 10,000. How many digits? So maximum in SAP we can
Okay.
enter up to 10 digits. Maximum is up to 10. Okay, but right, we're
Okay.
just creating a simple one, so I'm gonna enter only 4 digits right now.
Okay.
But uh,
Okay.
mostly the consultant they recommend 6 digits. Okay, so we are going to enter
Okay.
here 4 digits, right? So length of GL
Okay.
account is 4 digits. Maximum is up to that the 10 digits. Okay, then we have consolidation
Okay.
chart of account. Okay, we have 3 type of chart of account in SAP. Okay, we
Okay.
have 3 type of chart of account in SAP. One that is for company code chart of account. That this chart of account is also known as your operating chart of account, where you are recording the day-to-day operating activities, income or expenses. The chart of account which you are using
Okay.
in your company code just right now, that is your operating chart of account. In SAP, uh, it is known as company code chart of account. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Second, we have country specific chart of account. This country specific chart of account is designed as per your country law. Okay,
Okay.
UAE we have VAT which is 5%. Okay, in India
Okay.
they have GST also. So if you have
Yeah.
any company in India, so we need to meet the legal requirement, the tax requirement of that specific country. So that is our
Okay.
second type, which is called country specific chart of account. And third, we have a group chart of account. Group chart of account is used for consolidated financial statement.
Okay.
For example, how this group chart of account will work. For example, you have company LR12. Okay, in LR12
Okay.
we have rent expense. The GL account number for this rent expense is 6,000. And same, you have another company code which is LR13. We are using a different GL account number, and there we have rent GL account number is 7,000. Okay, so now when you want to do a consolidation, it becomes difficult for you to make a consolidated financial statement for a group, for group reporting, right? Because in
Okay.
LR12 we have a GL account number
Okay.
which is 6,000. In LR13 company code, you have GL account number which is 7,000. So it's become difficult for you. So in that case, what we have an
Yeah.
option in SAP that we can create a group chart of account, which is also known as your corporate chart of account. So when you are creating this
Yeah.
LR12 and you're giving 6,000, so that time I want to give a common GL account number. Let's suppose it is 5,000, which is my group chart of account.
Okay.
Similarly, if you are creating this 7,000 rent expense in LR13, here we are giving this 5,000 also. So if you want to see a
Okay.
consolidated rent expense for both the company codes, then we're going to use this group chart of account, and we're going to use the GL account number 5,000.
Okay.
Here, so we have three type of chart of account in SAP. One that is company code chart of account, which is also known as your operating chart of account. Second, we have a country specific chart of account. It will design according to your country law. And third, that is a corporate group chart of account for consolidation purpose. Clear? Right?
Yeah.
So here in the consolidation, we have
Yeah.
group chart of account. So I'm going to use here VB01 because this is that is a chart of account which is already created by another student, right? So I'm going to use this
Okay.
as a group chart of account.
Okay.
Then we have this status. Status is block. If you want to block this chart of account, then you can check this option, then nobody can use it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then save it, right? And we're gonna go in on request, and that is configuration settings for LR12, and then press enter. So this is how we create a chart of account in SAP S/4HANA. Any question?
Okay.
Now in the next
No.
step, you need to assign, right? So we go one step back,
Okay.
and we need to assign company code to chart of accounts. So execute, click on position. Our company code is LR12, enter, and then press tab. So
Okay.
our chart of account code is same, LR12. So this is what the second option, the second column is, that is country chart of account. So here in the country chart of account, that is for
Okay.
our specific chart of account. So I'm going to use this MR01, which is created by another student. So look, we created
Okay.
three different chart of account. This LR12, this
Okay.
is our this is our operating chart of account. VB01, we are using that as a country specific that group chart of account, and this country specific chart of
Okay.
account we are using MR0. So we have three type of chart of
Okay.
account in SAP. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
And then save. So we're done with the first setting, that we define the chart of account and we assign the chart of account to the company. Any question here, Larry?
No.
Is it okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, then the third step is that we need to define account groups now, right? We have account groups like
Okay.
we can create a simple one right now here so that you can easily understand that what is account group. We have assets, we have liabilities, we have capital, we have income, we have expenses, right? So we are creating this account groups.
Yeah.
If you look
Okay.
here, this is what define chart of account in the EC6 world. It's almost the same thing,
Yeah.
that we give the code, we
Yeah.
enter this description here, then maintain language is English, length of jail account number we enter 4, they are entering 5, and then this part,
Yeah.
integration, controlling integration, manual creation of
Yeah.
cost element, right? That is like in
Okay. Yeah.
next order system, it is a part of a controlling module, right? That we're gonna cover it this
Oh.
in the
Okay.
controlling also, but I will show you both, that how you can define in EC6 this integration and how we can define in S4HANA. Okay, so that
Okay.
cost element, that is a part of a controlling module in EC6. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why we have an integration, that we have to option manual creation of cost element or automatic creation of cost element. Okay, but in
Okay.
S4HANA, it is a part of a journal ledger. So that's why this option is not
Yeah.
there in S4. It was not there. This option, it was not there in S4HANA. So, because now
Yeah.
that cost element,
Yeah.
that is a part of the journal ledgers. Clear?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Clear.
So our next step is that we need to define account groups now. So execute this and we have to make a new entry. So our chart of account is
Okay.
LR12. Here I'm going to give a short abbreviation ASST, and that is our assets, and assets they have number range from 1000 to 1999. Then again LR12, that is
Okay.
our chart of account, and I'm going to give here a short abbreviation for liabilities, and liabilities they are starting from 2000 to 2999. Then LR12,
Okay.
that's for our like share capital, and capital they have like capital this account starting from 3000 to 999. Then LR12 we have income they have number in starting from 4000 to 4999. Then LR12, and I'm going to add here secondary cost element, right? That is
Yeah.
new thing in S4HANA, because now that cost element that is a part of a journal ledger, so that's why we need to create here secondary cost element.
Okay.
Okay, and then LR12, that is for expenses 6000 to 6259. This is how we need to create account groups in SAP S4HANA. Clear?
Okay.
Up to here,
Yeah.
everything is same like EC6, but that is a new addition we have in S4HANA Finance, right? In SAP S4HANA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clear? And
Clear.
then save it. Okay. Then after this,
Yeah.
next we have define retained earnings. Okay. This retained earnings, that is used to carry forward the balances from one fiscal year to the next fiscal year, right?
Yeah.
And we need to assign this retained earning account to each our profit and loss account in the chart of account. Okay,
Yeah.
right? It will
Correct.
like automatically carry forward the balances to the next financial year. So that's why we need to define this retained earnings setting at the start of an implementation. Okay, so we have when you execute this one, it will ask you to verify your chart of account. So our chart of account is LR12 and press enter. So when you press enter, it will move to this window. So in the profit loss account, here you need to give a retained earning indicator. So you can give plus, or you can use the symbol, the indicator plus for the retained earning, or you can use this X
Mm.
account. So it's on you. So let's suppose I'm going to use this plus, and you need to give any ledger account number. Right now we didn't create any the ledger, right? We didn't create any GL account right now. So I'm going to give here, let's suppose 3010 and press enter. So when you press enter, it will give us this warning message that account number 3010 is yet not created in chart of account LR12. Right now we didn't create the ledgers,
Yeah.
just giving us a warning message,
Yeah.
right? So we can press enter again and then you can save it. Okay, so these are the steps we have same in EC6. There is no change. Only change came here that this integration part in S4 HANA, it is not a part of a journal ledgers now. In EC6 we have to maintain this one in the controlling section. Okay, and then we have an addition in the account group, which is secondary cost element we are creating, right? Yeah.
Right.
So up to here
Clear.
we done till we're done with this defined chart of account. We assign the chart of account that the company put to our chart of account. We define the account group and we define the retained earnings account.
Mm.
In EC6, after this, you can simply create the ledgers. Okay, but in
Okay.
S4HANA, we can do the same, but now because this cost element accounting that is a part of a journal ledgers, so that's why we need to configure this controlling. We have to do this one because it's a part of a journal ledger now. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to configure this controlling part now. Yeah,
Okay.
so how to
Yeah.
do, okay, so now we need to define this controlling area. Okay, in SAP S4 HANA,
Okay.
it's almost the same setting we have in EC6 also. Okay, so how we gonna do this? First SPRO, do it, Larry, Larry,
Okay. Yes, I'm getting you.
yes,
Oh.
do it, SPRO, SAP reference INP. You need to go in the controlling.
Okay.
In controlling, we have journal controlling. In journal controlling, we have an organization. In
Okay.
organization, we have first option, which is maintain controlling area.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to create my own controlling area. So I'm going to select the second option, double click the second option, which is maintain controlling area.
Okay.
And we have to make a new entry. Double click the second option, maintain,
Oh. Mhm.
make new entry. Okay, now what is this controlling area? Controlling area, that is an organization a unit in a company, in an organization. Okay, It represents as a closed system used for the cost accounting purposes. Okay, a controlling
Yeah.
area may contain one or more company codes which can operate in different in multiple currencies. The company code
Okay.
must all use the same operating chart of accounts. Okay, the company code assignment to the
Okay.
controlling area must be according to the processes of company. Okay, so now here, what you want to do? You want to use this controlling area same like the company code or a different controlling area. But what if you have multiple company codes like you have LR12, LR13, LR14, you have different
Okay.
subsidiaries, right? So SAP recommend
Yeah.
all the company codes you have one controlling area, right? But if you have only
Okay.
one company code like LR12, then you can use this controlling area is same like the company code.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. This controlling area, like it is responsible for management of cost and profits, right? The relationship between controlling area
Okay.
to company code is one to many relationship.
Okay.
Okay, so you have one controlling area and you have number of company codes. So here, because I want to, because in the next chapters, we need to do cross company code transaction, right? So that's why
Okay.
I'm going to create here a different controlling area, which is LR00. Okay, the name
Okay.
I'm going to give here, this is controlling area for LR12, which is our company code. Then
Okay.
assignment control. Here we have company code or assignment control that you want to use this controlling area, which is LR00, same as a company code or for your different subsidiaries. If you want to use
Okay.
it for one company code, then you're going to select this option. But if you want to use it for multiple company codes, then we have to use the second option, cross company code accounting.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
what is the currency type? You want to use group currency because uh, we have a scenario that we have one company is in UAE, the other company is in subsidiary is in UK, and we need our head office is in India, right? So we need our group reporting in
Yeah.
INR, right? So
Okay.
what currency type you're going to use here? So we have like 10, which is company code currency, 20, which is controlling area currency, or 30, which is group currency. So I want in the group currency, which is in INR.
Okay.
Okay. So when you enter, automatically it comes 30, which is Indian rupee INR.
Okay. Yeah.
Our chart of account is LR12. Fiscal year, we created fiscal year variant. We guess we created. Uh, I guess we enter this one, L11, L4,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then we have cost center standard hierarchy. Okay, so here we are creating a cost
Yeah.
center standard hierarchy. I'm gonna give the code here: cost center standard hierarchy dash LR12. Now, in an organization unit, at the top we have this controlling area. Okay,
Yeah.
at the top in the hierarchy, at the top we have this controlling area. Under the controlling area, we have this cost center standard hierarchy, and under that we have individual cost center codes. Okay.
Okay.
At the top, we have this controlling area. Under this controlling area, we have cost center standard hierarchy, and under that we have different individual cost center codes will come. That we're gonna create in the next session. Yeah.
Okay.
So after this, we need to save. When you save it, it will ask us to create. Do you want to create this standard hierarchy? Yes, I want to create this standard hierarchy. So click yes and then save.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in the next step,
Okay.
you need to assign this controlling area to the company. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So we created our controlling area, which is LR00, and now you need to assign this controlling area LR00 to your company code. So double click here, make new entry. So our company code is what? LR12. Press enter and then save it.
Okay.
You see this message that currency type 30 is added as an additional FI currency for company code LR12. Before we are using AED, which is
Yeah.
company code currency. Now we are using that our group reporting is in INR, Indian rupee. So
Uh,
this 30 is also added into additional currency in FI.
okay.
Press enter. Okay, so we maintain the controlling area. We assign this controlling area to the company code also. And now we need to activate components, control indicators. That by
Yeah.
default, there are some indicators or the features which are not activated or not enabled. We need to activate those features like cost center. Cost center by default it is not activated. So I want to use the cost centers, right? So I need to activate that component. Okay, I want to use
Okay.
this internal order account, internal orders. So I need to activate that option. Okay, I
Okay.
want to enable that the sales order, the projects, right? So there are some features or the components by default those are not activated. So in the next step, we need to activate those components because I want to
Okay.
use those the components, the features, right?
Yeah.
So here you can select and double click this activate components here. You have to make new entry.
Okay.
So what is the fiscal year? Fiscal year is 2020. So you want to activate the cost center component not active. So I want to active the cost center because I want to create the cost center to track the cost. So for that purpose, I
Oh,
need to
okay.
activate this component. Then we have this activity type. Yes, I want to activate this. You want to activate this order management, internal orders. Yes, I want to activate this also, right? That is commitment management, project, sale order, cost object, real estate management, wealth commitment management, right? So like these are the different
Yeah.
option here, different component features are here. Uh, like sales order, it is that is related with the SD module, sales and distribution, where you need to create the sale orders, right? So if you want to activate this,
Yeah.
if you didn't activate this one, then you're not able to create the sale order. Yeah.